Hey everybody, Darth Boy here, and been a long time since we've looked at the collection. I still to this day have no idea why this camera has so much trouble with the color red, but it just does. Right, and I just turned the anti-shake off, so I hate how bad this camera is. I think it's a little better when I do this, but not by much. I've got a lot of new Blu-rays. I finally got my copy of Terminator Dark Fate, which I had been waiting for a very long time. I should tell the eBay seller that it made it to my house, so I should let him know that. I was just binging like a bunch of trailers that were in style of the Joker movie from last year. They were pretty interesting. They were very well done and compelling, so I enjoyed watching those. This is my movie collection. My DVD of Species is acting up, and I had to replace my copy of Manufacturing Consent, which, by the way, Manufacturing Consent is a really great documentary, and you should check it out ASAP. And I got Uncut Gems very recently. I got it today. And Walmart, Amazon, yeah, that is, can you see that? Can you? Yeah. The slipcover got so damaged in the mail. Like, I have never seen it like this. Like, they just shoved it in with a box of other stuff. I really wish they put it in with a different thing, but they did not. So that was very irritating. But I do have this movie, and I can finally watch it. Still have not opened it yet. I got Species 2, speaking of Species, and I did not open this one either. What the hell is going on? Okay, so I got two movies that I haven't opened yet, which doesn't really happen all that often, but then I got Knives Out. This isn't a Blu-ray update. Well, it is just the collection so far. It's gotten insane again. Of course, one hasn't been insane. Then I got this movie from when I watched it when I was a kid called Mosaic. I had to replace the DVD cover. DVD case, not the cover. I remember the animation style being very different, but I was like, oh fuck, is the Mandela effect real? Said no one with a rational brain ever. But I guess it was just severe misremembering of the art style, but I remembered the Tsunami bumper that would play. So you want to know something mildly irritating to me? So, allow me to show you. It's not Species being a Canadian release. It is that I got this 4 years ago. It's Region 1, so it should play. And I tried it in the PS3. Didn't really work. I tried it in the Region Free Blu-ray player. Worked. Except for one minor detail. The DTS track is not working. I think part of the reason I got this was because it had DTS, and if the DTS track doesn't play properly, then it's as if I got this for no reason. But I think if I just take it to my local shop that has a resurfacer, like a game store, like I go to a lot, then it'll be fixable. And I finally got something I had been wanting for a very long time. This is from Hyperkin. This was very weird, but I don't think I can blame the, I don't think I can really blame Hyperkin for this. Maybe it's more the PSP's fault or the connector they used. Where is it? Ah, here it is. this is for a PSP. Oh, wait, hold on. Is this silver or is this gold? This looks silver. Like the audio jack looks silver. Comparing it to my original composite cables, which, it's very weird to say this, but composite looked a little better. And these I've had forever, and I'm not crazy. So these were gold. So I guess these are better. The input is better, I guess. I mostly use this for UMD movies, but I also use it to play games, and now I've got a thing to play games properly now. I do think it's something fixed. The more I look at my DVD collection, the more disappointed I get because the DVDs do not hold up as well as they probably should, but hey, you get it resurfaced. I should probably be used to this. DVD messes up on occasion. Blu-ray does too, but not as much. It's kind of funny now that I own, that's not true, I own 4 Terminator movies on Blu-ray, well, 2 on 4K, 2 on DVD, and 2 on regular Blu-ray. Because of, I don't know why I'm a fan of the Terminator films. I mean, everything else after the first 2 is kind of not that good. I saw 3, and I didn't hate it. I thought it was okay, but if I compare it to the first 2, it sucks. Because the first 2 are just great films. Anyway, I'm going to open those 2 Blu-rays and watch some TV. Maybe get some work done because my college closed because of the coronavirus. So now I just have to figure out shit to do besides homework. Yay, coronavirus. And all your stupid bullshit. I'm going to turn off the light. So I got a new Kylo Ren figure. Got this at GameStop. That Rey figure I've had for a while. I just thought they looked, well, because of Rise of Skywalker, they fit. I hadn't gone to a GameStop in a very long time. And this is my work, or this is my workstation. So I should probably get to work and start messing about. And did I charge this? This is my tablet. I do a lot of stuff on here. It's a lot smaller than the laptop. And unlike the laptop, I don't need to unplug all this shit. That's become pretty important to use. My new Bernie 2020 bumper sticker. Can't put it on my car, so I put it on like one of my drawers I had when I was a kid. I own more Terminator stuff than I thought. Like, the more I think about it, the more I go, oh, damn. I own a lot of Terminator stuff. Also, I know I showed this movie already, but this was actually pretty decent. It wasn't as, it's the only thing that I had an issue with. Well, it's an alternate universe version of the Justice League, and it's not and it's not Bruce Wayne, Clark Kent, Diana. It's different characters, and their origins are different. Biggest departure is Batman's an actual vampire. Wonder Woman's from Apocalypse. Superman is Zod's son, not Jor-El's. I almost tripped. Lol. So, I heard some things. I heard one thing I'm probably not going to like in this movie, but I'm willing to give this a shot. I do not know how long this is. This is probably one of the shortest Terminator movies since the first one. So, I was wrong. This is probably one of the longer Terminator movies. I think the longest one is obviously the second film. The second film was really long. Oops, I don't know what I just hit. I didn't damage anything too much. So, with the, I think they go into like, we talk more about, okay. So Terminator 2, the original, is longer than Terminator Dark Fate. So I guess the new continuity would go something like, because this retcons everything else except the first two. And I don't even think the Sarah Connor Chronicles is canon. So I guess this is the new continuity, although this didn't do that great at the box office, but I'm going to give it a chance. No spoilers, please. Although I kind of have been spoiled unintentionally. I know what happens. Hold on. So, yeah. I've thought about doing a Terminator marathon for a long time, but I don't know. I do not know. What do I know? Many things. There are many things I know, and many things I do not know. I know that I should probably try to get to sleep. So I guess I'm going to not be buying anything else for a long time. Especially since I got this thing. The only thing I wish I could really do is extend the cable, because it took, one thing I always hated about my PSP setup was that I could never sit there to play it. Everything else I could sit in that chair and play it, but I can't use my PSP, either cable, to play it. So that's why I got to the point where it was like, oh, whatever. I'm going to try to go back to sleep. So live long and prosper and have a nice day.